Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix General 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good, I think it's time to merge a bunch of approved reviews. We have 18 approved ones. Oof. Okay, let's see. Good, so let's go with author Cabal first. He has a lot of them here. Cabal 009. Okay, so he has 8 open ones. Okay, let me open all these and let's go through them. Okay, so okay, let's keep that for now. Fix compiler warnings for incorrect include file names. Yes. Very good. Is it really a refactor? It will fix compile errors on Linux eventually, right? Because there they have a file sensitive name. So it probably is a compile bug. This leads to compiler warnings. I remember we had such change file case sensitivity closed. Case file include include I think this change was made by Zumbers. Author Zumbers. Oof. How's he written? There we go. Here. Compile bug. Compile bug refactor. Compile bug refactor. Okay. Okay, then how about we say build compile bug and is it a refactor? Gen minor 0 hour refactor. Gen minor refactor. Is it a refactor? I mean, if it's a compile bug, it can't be a refactor. Let's remove refactor here. Okay, so this one concerns tool and it's minor, I guess. Yeah, so it's build, compile bug, minor tools. Yeah, I guess it's good enough keywords. Yeah, okay. And then he has the same for this one here. Fix compiler warnings. It's the same thing. Compile bug, minor tools. Okay. There we go. Okay. Fix compiler warnings for incorrect include file names. Okay, here we need to adjust this core. There we go. Fix compiler warnings for incorrect include file names. W3D. wdump. That's in 0 hour. Wdump is in 0 hour. Oh, it is. I I think we should move it if we can. Okay. Good. Then this one is ready to merge. And this one as well. Fix compiler warnings. Okay. Next. Move C button show color header from source to include directory. Following compiler warning. Okay. Then I will also say that this is a compile bug. Compile bug minor. Gen ZH. Okay. Move C button show color header from source to include directory. Wait, so this is not tools? It's tools. It's tools. Okay, then let me do Gen ZH and we say tools instead. There we go. There we go. Move header from source to include directory. Okay. Fix logical expressions for the global data. Fix logical expressions. Yeah, this is a minor fix. Minor fix in general since 0 hour. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Didn't mean to go there. Gen ZH. Fix logical expressions for the global data and that and that. At Cabal perhaps you can check how to get rid of the global data macro. It is super annoying because it hides the variables in a debugger. Hides variable values in debugger. Fix logical expressions for the global data and train text. Okay. Fix wrong comparison expression in unused operator. Okay. Okay. Refactor logical expression in section translator translate game message. I don't think it is a bug. The boolean is always true, so it simply does nothing. This looks like a factor to me. That changes behavior. Okay. Okay. And refactor logical expression and academy stats in it. By the way, we should probably have also added them to Code Foundation build-up. Yeah. Refactor logical expression. Logical expression. This is only in 0 hour. Academy stats in it. I think that doesn't exist in generals, right? Academy stats in it. It's 0 hour only. Unless it's in some other function. Let me search for this here. Academy stats. This does not exist at all in generals. Huh, seems to be a 0 hour specific feature. Academy stats, I think that's when you finish a single player mission and then it prints you like the this text, like what you did wrong or what you could do better, like these tips. Like if you build tanks, they're very good against blah, or don't forget to build a dozer. That's these noob advices. Yeah. Okay, so I think we can merge this guy. Yeah. There we go. Refactor logical expression. Okay, good. Then let me go to. So, can this be merged now or not? Let me ask one more time. It still has file change 97. Jesus Christ. This change has 97 changed files, so I assume more will be broken out of it still. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe he should just tell. Yeah. Okay, so we have merged a bunch of shit. Then let me go once more here through the things, the 7. If we have added them all to proper milestones. Yeah. Code foundation, yes. Code foundation, yes. Stability fixes, yeah. This one has no milestone. This one is, yeah, code foundation, whatever. Code foundation. Code foundation. That's it. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so then these are done. Yeah. Good. Then let's see what we have left over now. So we have here one by Helmut Buhler. Helmut Buhler, yeah. We have this. We have 2 by Helmut Buhler. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so this one I think still needs to be replicated in generals. Yeah. Initialize all uninitialized variables. No mismatches. Oh. Okay. Let me see that. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Then this one is ready to be merged. Initialize. Okay. Oh no, I actually didn't correctly check if he replicated it all correctly. Let me look at it one more time. Well, now it's too late, it's merged. We expect that it's correct. Yeah. Okay. We expect it's all correct. Yeah, it looks correct. Yeah. It looks okay. Yeah, looks familiar. Okay, good. Good. Then let's see. So we have 10 more ready to merge. Let me ask. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I really don't know how to deal with the global data macro. So basically we have the writable global data and then a const global data. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. The writable global data. Maybe have another variable here. Maybe put like a extern global data const global data, and then the global data like this, and then remove this, and then have this const the global data, and then wherever this is assigned, wherever this is assigned, oh jeez, yeah, yeah, like this. Set next as top. Perhaps but that is also a bit sad. Yeah, so, good. Okay. me see that one more time. Okay. I would like to improve the text here a bit and say on CRC match in replay playback. I think that makes it a bit easier to understand. Add message with additional information on CRC mismatch in replay playback. Yeah. Because replay playback CRC mismatch, it reads a little bit confusing, right? Add message with additional information on CRC mismatch in replay playback. There we go. Okay, good. Next. Okay, so. So this change. Okay. I want to test this change before I merge it. Yeah. I think together with this change, we also need with this fix, we need a change that gives better control over the scroll speeds, because in the original options menu, there's a scroll speed slider, but I think that slider doesn't give much. Like you drag it and the scroll speed doesn't change much as a result of it. So that needs looking into. It's possible that the scroll speed fix here has more impact than the scroll speed adjustment can counteract, right? So originally, if the frame rate is high, like 240 FPS, let's say, then the scroll speed is also heightened, right? Much faster. It's then, let's see, calculator. So let's say we have 240 FPS divided by 30. That means it's 8 times. The scroll speed is 8 times faster than what it should be on 240 FPS. So if someone is used to playing with 240 FPS and has this ultra fast scroll speed, then he needs the scroll speed option to counteract that, to get back to, like, slower or faster, right? So yeah, I think we need to look into that together with the scroll speed fix. Yeah. Okay, so this one also still needs testing. Yeah. And okay, so what can we merge? So I think we can merge these 4 here, but we need to replicate them in generals. Yeah. Let's start with this one here. Okay. Fixed game window, user data pointers. Okay. So for starters, let's fetch the remotes. The global data. Debug. Yes, I'm on it. Well, it still has, it doesn't have now. I suspect they made the writable global data because they accidentally wrote to it. Yeah. Okay, so let me revert those local changes here. Okay, so pull rebase, update readme, gone, delete, delete. Good. Then let's go to this one. Fix game window user data pointers. Fix game window user data pointers. Okay, rebase that on main. There we go. Okay, and then we take this tools git bash. Take this, pastes. Okay. Hopefully that won't be too complicated. Okay. Okay, that went cleanly. One reject. Okay, there is one reject, two rejects. Okay. Okay, let's put in generals. Close here some of the windows. Yeah. Yes, you can. But cannot hover in debugger. Cannot hover variable in debugger. Perhaps it can be done with a NatWiz file. Good. So we have this here. Okay, let me dinit LAN game gadgets. Yeah. Let me search for that. There are two. Declaration. So this is generals. Window map null. one more here, another window map. In this function. Window map. Window map. Okay. Let's see if that compiles. No. Fixes spelling errors in comments, removes tabs, but not in others. That's a consequence. I don't understand what this PR wants to be. Fixes spelling errors. Yeah, I guess I can revert the unrelated stuff. Yeah, I can do that. Tested with 1700 replays and no mismatches. Oh, that's very good. Let's put all the emojis. Okay, very good. Test some more replays. Okay. Good. Then. Then I would like to give. We should probably compile with debug. Yeah, let me compile generals with debug once. Configure. Oh, actually, yeah, debug is okay. Yeah, basically I would like to launch generals once and see if there are any asserts in regards to the what is it? The game window user data, right? Yeah, when it deletes the game windows. Okay, what is this here? Replace a bunch of static enums because the keyword has no meaning for C++ enums. Compiler warnings, errors. MSVC, static. Ignore the left of enum name when no variable is declared. Static is not permitted on a declaration of a type. Error. A storage class can only be specified for objects and functions. He tests all the compilers here. That's good. Okay. Static. Okay, that's good. So this is a compile bug? Error. It is a compile bug. On MSVC is a warning and otherwise it's a compile error. Okay, then let's put that on Code Foundation build-up, labels, compile bug, minor, gen zh, yeah. So this is error. Fix compile errors with static enumerations. Static enum. Fix compile errors with from static enum declarations. Static enum declarations. Fix compile errors from static enum declarations. Good. maybe we should say Clang GCC. It's not permitted. Yeah, maybe we should clarify fix Clang GCC compile errors. Fix Clang compile. Okay. Okay. Then let's get back to this. So we have this compiled. Yeah. Let's run it. Oh, we didn't install. Hold on. Hold your horses. There we go. Okay, so there's an assertion failure. Okay, so load. Let's go here, solo play. Let's go China. Ignore. Let's go skirmish. Select map. Unofficial. Select here. Accept. Select cancel. Main menu. Skirmish. Play game. Toggle. Yeah. Open that. Click options. Cancel. Save load. Back. Exit game. Save replay. Back. Exit. Main menu. Load. Load replay. Load. Exit. Exit. Options. Custom. Cancel. Cancel. Multiplayer. Online. Network. Direct connect. Create. Back. Yeah, it looks good to me. I don't see any asserts here. Memory leaks. Oof. Okay. Good. That looks fine. Yeah. Then we can reset these two. And this one. Okay, so these are a bunch of files. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay. Replicate in generals. Let's put them side by side. Just to make sure. Yeah, looks fine. Good. Good. Then we go here. Put a checkbox. Replicate it in generals. Good, that's the first. Then the next we do this guy. Prevent evaluating disabled options in the options menu. Okay. Good, so options menu, disabled options. There we go. Rebase. Then we take git. Take this guy. And this guy. And that. And there were some errors, maybe. No, it all went to plan. Okay, good. Replicate in generals. Let's compare that with the other one. Generals, both are generals MD. Okay. Yeah, looks pretty much the same to me. Good. Now I push that as well. I would say we updated title. Prevent crashing from evaluating and saving disabled options in the options menu. Prevent game crashing. Prevent crashing. Prevent crash. Prevent crashing. Prevent crash. Prevent crashing. replicate it in generals without conflicts. Okay. Next. Disable the firewall port override. So this one is stability, and this one is also stability. This one is nothing, no milestone. Okay, then looks good and works as intended. Yeah. Okay, so disable the firewall. Disable the firewall. Okay. Okay, so prevent crashing. What is the branch? Fix options menu port override. It's a port override here. Rebase. There we go. Okay, so then we take this again and we, by the way, this one, yeah. So we take this guy, we take this guy, no, this guy, no. Then we go here, and here, and there. And then we go here, and that looks good. Yeah. Replicate in generals. Okay, replicate in generals, checkbox. Replicate it in generals without conflicts. Okay, and then there is one more. Prevent the custom display resolution from changing. Making other changes in the options menu. Prevents the customers from changing when making changes in the options menu. Prevent the custom display resolution from forcefully changing. Prevent a custom resolution from changing. I think this one we wanted to test once with full screen. Yeah. Custom resolution. Yeah, let me rebase that on main. I will first replicate it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then we do rejected. Oh, okay. Okay. What exactly was rejected here? I don't understand. It looks like it all applied correctly. Let me see that again. Patch failed. Patch failed. But it just applied everything. What is the problem? Huh? What? I'm confused. It looks exactly the same. What is the problem? It looks perfectly correct. It's the exact same. I'm confused. I'm confused. It looks perfectly correct. No idea. Let's just ignore that bullshit. Replicate in generals. Yeah. Let me double check that one more time. Here's generals. Here's 0 hour. It looks basically the same. I don't see a difference. Looks good to me. Okay. Good. Before we push that, actually, I think we can already push that. Yeah. I would like to build it and test it in full screen. Oh, by the way, we should cancel. We should disable debug. Good. Not sure. Perhaps is a most perhaps is a elegant solution for this. Perhaps we can ask AI chat. Yeah. It would be nice if we could have variable aliases, something like that. Yeah. Well. Perhaps we can do something clever with overloading operator in combination. Please no. Helmut is scared of operator overload. I think operator overload is pretty non-scary. Good. So we build there. Yeah. Okay, the music is pretty shit right now. Good. So then let me go to 0 hour for testing. Actually, we can use generals. That's okay. Okay, so what do? We go to generals. No, debugging. And we don't start in windowed. We start just with quick start. Yeah. And then we say we want to start with a custom resolution. Oof. Oof, this could be dangerous now. I will not start the debugger. That's to the, I only have one monitor. If I get a breakpoint in full screen, then I'm screwed. Yeah. Resolution, let's go is 999,666. Yeah. And we go in full screen. And I bet that this will crash when I launch the game. English. Generals. Oof, what is this? Oof. There we go. Quick start. Let's just start like this. Oh, that's the wrong executable, by the way. Huh, that actually works, doesn't it? Huh. Okay. Let me open it in Generals V. Options. Huh. Okay. So that somehow doesn't work correctly. Huh. Okay, that doesn't work correctly. Something is wrong here. Or is it not? Hold on. Did I open the correct options ini? Oh, I probably opened the wrong one. Hold on. Ah, no. Wait, where are we? Ah, I opened the one for 0 hour. Hold on. We need to open the generals. There we go. So let's go with 999,666. There we go. It should crash, right? Let me try to launch the game like this. Yeah, there we go. It crashes. Fantastic. Okay, let's pick some other weird resolution. How about, yeah, it's not weird. 1920 by 1080. That's not a weird resolution. It should work, right? By the way, you probably can't see it when I launch it in full screen, so you just have to trust me that I see something. Yeah, so I see the game launching. I see the intro. I skip to the menu. You probably just see black now. Yeah, I go to the options menu and I see my custom resolution in the list. Yeah, it works correctly. It works correctly. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So when launching the game with a custom resolution that is not supported, what happens exactly? Does it crash before it creates a window? Yeah. So we could debug it, I think. We could debug it. Yeah, let's see. Why does it crash? Why does it crash? Let's see. Oh shit. It's the splash image hides a good portion of the screen. And the problem is we can't hide it. Like, yeah, maybe we can disable the splash screen. Splash. 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 Can we disable that somehow? Generals. I think it's called install final, right? Install final. It's probably just referenced somewhere in the code, right? Here. Here. Load image. Load image. Okay, how is this? Forced to reload. Maybe we just need to comment this out and then we're good to go. Is this zero initialized, that thing? Yeah. Okay, let's try that. Actually, it doesn't work. H instance. Let me see what that is. H instance. Ah, Jesus Christ. Load icon. WND class. Window proc. Load icon. Create window. Game window. Create window. Start with. Start with, start hide. Default resolution. There we go. How about we just make it really small? Default resolution. Let's make it 0. 0, 0. Yeah. Default resolution. There we go. 0, 0. Probably get some division by 0 error or something. Yeah. Okay. Init display. Okay. By the way, before we continue here, let me also say here, prevent the custom display from changing. Copy across looks clean. Replicate it in Jones. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Game client init. The display init. Delete. What is going on here? P. Okay, I'm a bit confused here by this call stack. Set name, the display. What? Create game display. Could it be that? Let me unoptimize this. Yeah, unoptimize. What is it crashing in? Sysinit. Something fails to initialize, and then I think something corrupts, right? Like the display maybe fails, and then it assumes that it always succeeds, but then it just keeps on running, and then it corrupts. That's my expectation here. The game client. So the game client is trash somehow. No, it's not trash. In its subsystem. Poof. Name. The game client. 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 Why is this thing here? Init subsystem. Init subsystem. Maybe we should compile and debug. Maybe I just place more pragma optimize offs. Yeah. Maybe I can also run it with address sanitizer. Maybe. Operator game memory. Yeah. Let's try that. Maybe we run it with game memory, address sanitizer, or we run it with game memory debug. Yeah. Okay. I don't get much useful out of here. Let me compile it here with debug. Yeah. Which then will enable the memory pool debug. Maybe we should disable 0-hour. Okay. Okay. So many crashes in this game. It's remarkable. It never ends. Oh boy. So many crashes. Oh, they already fixed a good bunch, but I think there's still plenty left. Yeah. There's still enough. Yeah. Will keep us busy for a while. All the game crashes. My gosh. Yeah. The road to stability is long and a lot of work. No. It's all Mark Lorenz's fault. Just joking. Poor guy. Poor guy. He was so proud of shipping the heat haze effect, but it was so buggy. Yeah. Good. So we have compiled with game memory. Let's see what this gives us, if anything. Hold on. We need to install first. Aha. That's better. Throw. Failed to initialize. User probably doesn't have DX 8.1. And then it just like throws. No nice user message. What is this bullshit? Failed to initialize. User probably doesn't have DX 8.1. Well, not really. Get width, height, bit depth, windowed. Yeah. Unable to set render device. Okay, how do we want to deal with this? How do we want to deal with that? Shut down. Getting the device at the default bit depth 32 didn't work. So try getting a 16-bit display. Voodoo 123 only supported 16-bit. Oh boy. I mean, what we could also do. Is. What we could also do, if this also fails, that it will try the other resolution. Yeah. Let's think about it. How can we do that? We would have to loop, set bit depth, set bit depth, display, default, bit depth, 32. Why is this a macro? What is this? That's stupid, isn't it? Yeah, well, why is this a macro? Is this used anywhere else except this one position? Hello? It's the most useless macro. Let me remove the bullshit. No. That doesn't look particularly useful. So we just put 32 here and that's better. Okay, so how about we say we first try bit depth 32. No, with that height and width. Yeah, and if that doesn't work, then we try something else. Yeah. So how about we say we default to some other resolution? Do we have like a custom, like a standard resolution in here? Let me search for 800. 8000. Here, 800. 800. Okay, how about we say 800 by 600 seems to be a pretty decent resolution that this game was built upon. So how about we say, where is it? Core stack, init, there you go. How about we say, at to do, we should set this according to options read from a file. Well, I mean, the X resolution is set from a file, right? This one is set from a file. Yeah, I think this works correctly. It reads it from the file. Okay, how about we do, we say, okay. So how about we say for int index attempt 0. Okay, so for attempt attempt smaller than 4 plus attempts, yeah, we say switch attempt, case 0. put this in here. Okay. Case 0, break. Yeah. Case 1, break. Case 2, break. Case 3, break. Okay, then here we say set bit depth 16. Then here we say set width to let's try it. For starters, just punch in 800 by 600. Yeah. And so bit depths we do 32, and then we do 16. Last resort. Yeah. Then we say here, what is this? 3D error type. Yeah. Ugh. Then we say here, render device error. Device error. Render, yeah, okay. And then here we do this and this. Then we do our render device temps and device error. Then we say if zero. Oof. Why is this formatted so weirdly? Let's just put it here at the beginning. There we go. And we say if that is not okay, then we do these things, yeah. Okay, I think we can try that. So now the story here is that we take this here as well, this comment. Here we say the super hackers at tweak. Is it tweak? Yeah. .11 06 2025. Try default resolution. Try small default resolution if the previous one did not succeed. Try small default resolution if the previous one did not succeed. Yeah. I think we would then also need to change this, modify this, but let me try it this way first. Yeah. Okay, so I think there's a good chance that this will work. Yeah. Okay, good. So in our options ini, we have 999666, right? And so we will start a full screen. And let me launch it in here. Here. Yeah. So basically, it should now launch in 800 by 600. You won't be able to see it because it will be in full screen, but I will tell you. Yeah, I will tell you. Okay, so it is launching without the splash screen, and I see a full screen, and it's an 800 by 600. Yeah, this works correctly. I skip the menu. Okay, so it doesn't crash on load. In an options menu, it shows me 800 by 600 as the resolution that we currently have. 800. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Oh, that's extremely weird here, what I'm seeing right now. Basically, I see the listed resolution, and there are twice the same. 800 by 600 is listed twice. That doesn't look right. Ah, because right. We do need to modify this. Try a small default resolution if the previous one did not succeed. Yeah. Good. Then I would say we do the following. We set this, the writable global data, we set that to 800, and that to 600, that, and then we set that here. We just copy this. There we go. I think what we can also do here is the error that we set here doesn't really matter, right? So what you can do is you can set this +1. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, I thought that this would work. A value of int cannot be used. Maybe we can set it up like so. No. Okay, I thought that this would work. Maybe we can, instead of doing that, we can do a do while loop. Do while we say attempt plus attempt while attempt smaller 4 and that is not okay. I think this will also work, and that the beauty of that is that we don't need to initialize this guy. I think this will work. Switch attempt. Render device. While attempt is smaller than 4. Hold on, is that conditioning correct here? Let me think. Smaller than 4. So we start 0, 1, 0, 1, 3, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it should be correct. Let me put a breakpoint here. It's dangerous to debug here on full screen. Launch. Yeah. Okay, so now attempt 0. So initialization failed. Attempt 1. Now it tries the next one. Failed. Next. Attempt 2. 800. Okay, 600. Break. And oh shit. I made a mistake. Okay, now we have a problem. Yeah, can I shit. Yeah, we have a problem now because I have a breakpoint. Let me try to press F5. Ah, that worked. Thank God. Okay. I was able to get out of there. Okay. And now you probably won't be able to see it now, but the display option still looks wrong. Huh. Okay. Okay, so okay, so it works, but somehow this doesn't work as I would have expected. Why? Let me go to options menu. Options menu. Resolution. Yeah. Get resolution. Here, resolution. was something 800 times 600. Yeah, this one. Check if save mode no longer available. Yeah. Display. XRES, YRES. Okay, I'm not sure why it selects the wrong resolution right now. Why is it doing that? Minus win. So this one should now succeed on the first attempt. Error, okay. Okay. And so options menu also looks okay. So it is weird. I had 800 by 600 selected, and then it would show it twice here. I would see it twice in the list. But I don't understand why that would happen. That's weird. Why is this happening? There must be some error here, right? So selected res 800, 600. Ah, right, right. Right. It's because here from the ini file it still reads from the ini file it still reads the other resolution, right? Okay, how do we deal with that? Right, so the implementation is not quite right. Okay. I think I understand the problem. Yeah. So we now change the resolution from this custom 999 666 to 800 by 600. That's now the display. And so it will add that here. But that here doesn't match what actually is read from here. Right. Um, I think the error is that the current solution, the current resolution should be selected by the display resolution we have now. Maybe selected resolution. Yeah. Right. There are multiple ways we can tackle this. So for example, here we could use the selected XRES here. All right. Yeah, I guess you can test what happens, right? So we would take this and we take this, put that here. No. 800. What's the time? 2 hours. Oh, I need to think about this. This is a bit of a problem. Okay, I think we can merge this one here. Clear and assert game window user data to avoid dangling pointers in memory leaks. Yeah. Fix. Okay. Confirm squash and merge. I'm not sure here. I need to think about this a bit more, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So basically up here it reads resolution from the file, and then it tries to find it in here. I think I have an idea. Yeah. So maybe we should say if. Yeah. I have an idea. We can say here if it failed to pass, if selected resolution is not empty, then we can say that okay, let me revert the change down here. Here we can say if selected resolution. So here, I think what we need to do is we need to say if that or xres equals that and yres equals that. That's quite a long condition. How about we say const bool matches selection const bool matches display. It's a bit easier to read then. Then we say if matches selection or that. Yeah. I think this will fix the problem. Yeah. This looks very promising. So let me launch it in here. So you won't be able to see it again. So we have a resolution set to some odd number here. We launch it. Now it should launch in 800 by 600. Yeah, it does looks like so in full screen. It probably is black for you right now. Yeah, intro skip, yeah. And now when I open the options menu, I should see 800 by 600 selected and no additional 800 by 600 option. Yeah, this looks correct now. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Yeah. Okay, and if I change the resolution now to, I don't know, 1600 by 1200, what happens then? It worked, and the list looks okay. Yeah. It looks good to me. It works perfectly. It works perfectly. And so if we launch it in, now we should be able to see everything again. Now if we launch, let's set it back to this resolution. So if we launch it in windowed mode, yeah, then we should be able to see this custom resolution here. Yeah. Okay, this works perfectly. Okay, cool. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. This works perfectly. Okay, so the fix is that if someone puts like a bad resolution in the options ini and launches in full screen, it no longer crashes on launch, but it will boot up in 800 by 600 in full screen, and this bad custom resolution simply won't be used, which I think is a better user experience, because maybe like there is a slight chance that the user doesn't figure out what the problem is, right? If for some reason, I mean, it's very unlikely that for some reason he changes the options menu and maybe he the options.ini, and maybe he by mistakes puts like a wrong number in there, right? He just mistypes and saves it, you know, and then he cannot launch the game and he cannot figure out why it doesn't launch, right? Then, yeah, this avoids the hassle, because then it just works anyway. Yeah, I think this is a great fix. Cool. Then we can revert this change here. I will finalize it next session. I think I'm done now. I spent 5 hours. 5 hours this evening. That's quite a lot. 5 hours, yeah. Okay. Good. I will finalize it next session. I will end it here. I hope you enjoyed. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.